Eddie, you got Craig and Darlene with you outside. Go talk to him.
All right, I got the recording on. This is Dan Dorfman, Investigator, District Attorney's Office, Los Santos. This is regarding the incident with BBC and the lost, some members of the lost nomads. Could you state your name for the record, please?
Alex Ricci.
All right, Miss Ricci. And you're aware that this is being recorded?
I do.
All right. Would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You understand that making any false statements at this time would subject you to penalties of perjury?
Sorry, what?
That making any false statements at this time would subject you to penalties of perjury?
Yes, I do.
All right. And you understand that you do have the right to have an attorney present or to not answer or refuse to answer any of our questions?
I do.
All right. Trooper White. Why don't we start, Alex, with the incident you were referring to when you were stabbed? Do you recall what that date was?
I don't know the date. Had to be a month ago.
All right, it was
maybe a little bit over.
Okay, so sometime in mid-November or early or late October.
Like the beginning of November.
All right. And whereabouts were you at when that incident occurred?
The clothing store in Vinewood.
All right. Are we talking about the? We're talking about the one that's off of. Is that Spanish? Haywick.
I don't know which street it's on. It's just called like Suburban or something.
Okay. It's around the corner from BBC's location.
Close. Yeah.
Okay. Few blocks. All right, and what happened? You were inside the store?
Me, my friend Brittany, my friend Violet, we went inside the clothing store to get changed, and as we came out to go back to our car, the biker was sitting right on the wall of the clothing store. We couldn't see him until we turned around that corner.
Okay. And when you turned around the corner, you saw the biker. Jesus.
Let's go across. We gotta go.
Yeah, we saw the biker.
And what happened then?
He started talking to us, so we talked to him.
All right. And how would you characterize that discussion?
Just kind of like two people talking. And then one got really pissy, so the other got pissy.
All right. And so as they started to get agitated, what did you and your friends do?
Well, I got pissy after the biker got pissy. And when I decided to get pissy, he took a knife out and threatened me, basically.
All right. And do you know the name of this individual that threatened you at this time?
612, 250 direct, proceed.
Jared Skinner.
0.
All right, Mr. Skinner. All right. Could you describe Mr. Skinner for us?
He has a rugged, like, voice, I guess. He normally wears a bandana, wears a hat, normally full clothes so you can't see his face or any part of his body.
All right, and what about
He's light-skinned.
patches, anything like that?
I have never seen a patch on him.
Tattoos?
Yes. He has a heart with a dagger going through it on his forearm, I believe, what I can remember seeing.
All right. Do you recall if that was his right or left forearm?
I think it was his left forearm,
Okay.
but I could be wrong.
Do you remember who his friend was that was there at the time?
He didn't have a friend when he stabbed me, no.
Okay.
Dispatch Chief, if you haven't been right, let us know on call.
And when so things got heated, he threatened you,
Continue to Grapeseed.
and eventually then
Be advised, Cliff is currently at
stabbed you?
San Diego.
Twice in my
Chief, it's
stomach,
copy.
yeah.
76.
all right. So this was 6-8 weeks ago. There's been a lot of things that have been happening around BBC, happening to you. We just learned of what happened to Violet. Why do you think they were after her?
6-0, somebody killed
Because she's friends with cops.
How does that pose a threat to them?
They don't like cops. They just don't.
Yeah, they've shot, we believe, at least one of them has shot one of the officers.
I don't know who they shot.
Were you present when they asked for her?
No,
Were you aware that they asked for her?
no. The last thing I know that Violet ever talked to a biker about, she was friendly with them. She didn't cause waves. She texted Jared Skinner. I don't know what about, but they would text.
All right, and
I mean, they went to dinner together. Like, they were friendly. I don't care if it was fake friendship or not. He didn't kill her then.
about
But
how
he
long
probably
ago?
tried to now.
About how long ago was that
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago that you were aware?
That she had dinner with him.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know if she's had contact with him by text in the last couple of days?
After me and her got stabbed at the clothing store, she tried to make amends pretty much, and after that they became friendly.
All right. So why would have these bikers, these individuals, this Mr. Skinner,
San Diego.
has he made any comments to you in the last couple of days?
Not to me. I haven't heard from him.
All right. How
I
about
haven't
any of
seen the
the
guy.
any of the other people that he rolls around with? I assume he's
Dispatch
part
Chief,
of this
50.
lost
Be on the lookout
nomads.
for
that
two
right?
gentlemen, black clothing,
So
involved in a robbery, attempted robbery.
I was kidnapped, and
Truck
I know
driver.
he kidnapped
Why
me
seen area
because
of
his voice
Sandy
is
Shores
haunting me and I
Hispanic.
can't sleep. So I know he's the one who shot me the other week ago or whatever it was. I don't know who his friends were. That's the last time I've heard from him. Last biker I saw was as soon as I got out of the hospital 4 days ago. Actually, I was shot by him 2 weeks ago now, I think of it. But anyway, last week, almost, when I got out of the hospital, a biker rolled up on me when I went to the clothing store, and I didn't feel safe. So I drove away, and I had my friend Eddie pick me up, and I stayed with him the whole day. I didn't see a biker after that. Last time I saw a biker was maybe an hour ago, when they chased me.
And they said nothing to you at that time. They just chased you.
Not a single word. Not only they didn't just chase me, okay? They knew I was at the parking garage. I don't know how they knew, but they saw me there, I guess. I got my car out of the parking garage. Every single one of those bikers surrounded my car. There was a little opening, and I drove right through it.
To 789.
I didn't look back.
Now, when they, the day that they kidnapped you, did they say anything to you? I mean, talk me through what happened that day.
So, I was at Bahama Mamas with two of my friends. I got a text message from my friend Callie saying she got hurt. She fell off her bike. By BBC if I could fix it. So I drove down there and I was helping her out. I was fixing her bike, and as I was doing it, a biker and two guys in a red van pointed a gun at me, and it wasn't a pistol. They pointed a gun at me and told me to get in the van. They told me to put my hands up, get in the van, so I did.
All right.
They drove off with me. I don't know where we went, but when they let me out of the van, we were on a hill.
Okay. Did they tell you why they brought you out there?
No, they didn't. The only thing they said to me is, "Where's Magnus?" They said it twice. They started counting down from 3. When I said I had no idea, I haven't seen him in weeks, they decided to shoot me.
250 copy.
Any ideas why they? Do you and Magnus talked about that incident?
No, I haven't seen Magnus. I haven't seen anybody really. I've been trying to, but I haven't heard from him.
Dispatch 250. I got a speeding biker headed southbound Pyramid Drive.
Any idea what they might want with Magnus?
No idea. It's God's honest truth. I have no idea. When they kidnapped me, I had no idea why. I haven't done anything to piss him off, at least not again. The first time, we pretty much fixed it all up when they stabbed me, so I don't know why they'd come after me again.
Do you know where their clubhouse is?
Dispatch 603. Yeah,
no idea. I know there's a clubhouse by the taxi place, but that's it. I don't know.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, that's kind of a general lost hangout spot. All right, anything else you can think that would help us out in nailing these guys, Alex?
They didn't have pistols, and they didn't have shotguns. They were automatic, and I know that for a fact.
All right, we're talking Glock 18Cs, or are we talking heavier hardware like AK-74 SMUs,
I don't know.
MPXs,
A
MP5s.
handheld gun. I could tell you what it looked like from my
All right.
whatever I could think of it. It was a one-handed gun. It kind of looked like a pistol, but it had a giant magazine that curled.
All right.
And it shot really fast.
All right. Thank you, Alex. I don't think I have any other questions at this time. If we do, we are able to make a match on this, based on your statement here, this Mr. Skinnerd. We're able to find and connect the weapon that he used with bullets that were extracted from you. Would you be willing to testify?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna testify. I want him in prison. I want him anywhere else but here, because he hurt my friend and I'm pissed off. I don't care what he's gonna do to me, but when he starts hurting those I love, it's whatever you need.
Do these guys know where you live?
Probably. That's why I haven't been staying at home.
All right. You got a business card on you? Let me give you mine as well.
I do.
I'm gonna have a conversation with the DA. Might be able to help you out with that.
There you go.
Thanks. Here's
Thank
mine.
you.
Yep. All right. Let me turn the recording off.